take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Cousins gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Rams.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and goal, Rams.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, Cousins. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play fake. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's able to find Hawkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
switch. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Whip. Watch the whip.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Rams' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A toss left side, Johnson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A shot here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
And goal.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Third and goal for Cousins. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
16.
And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdown. downs.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's complete to Kelsey.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now Cousins here on the bootleg, rolling to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Good route there. 25 all good.
Throwing is Cousins. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
To number 17.
Emmanuel Sanders as the 1st half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 23, Jaguars 14. Mason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Rodgers on the return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The deep ball. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll throw now on the final play. Screenplay, Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Jaguars.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, the Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's second and 8. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Henry Ruggs.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jaguars.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Any day. You gonna take. You got to 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Following the interception, Cousins. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down, Rams.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Cousins again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs, 96 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Rams 26, Jaguars 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Cousins. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick. About it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Back to throw again. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Jordan Reed. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Tonight's final score, Jaguars.
Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Jacksonville, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.